Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Okay, so first of all, you all look really good. I'm glad you came closer because I don't talk loud. It's good to have everybody here at City Hall. We're here for something that I think is pretty significant and impactful. And so I just wanted to share a few words and give a stat that some of you all already know, but I think it's worth actually saying out loud for the importance of this moment. 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer in their lifetime. And as I look around this room with more than 8 women standing before me, this is a sobering stat. As a city, each October, we vow to bring about education and awareness, as well as highlight the bravery, strength, and resilience of our breast cancer fighters. But not just fighters, thrivers and survivors as well. So far this month, we've hosted researchers from the Wisdom Study to help women understand their family history, as well as breast cancer risk. We wore pink last week in solidarity with our sheroes, and after this, we will host a lunch and learn to talk about the importance of breast health. And so today we are here to unveil a very, very special art project. And this project is in partnership with V.I.R.T.U.E. And let me get it right, that's V.I.R.T.U.E. Inc. And via the artistry of artist Jamie Bonfiglio. Now, under the leadership of Ms. Dee Green, this dynamic group out of West End's More Than Conquerors Faith Church, and Pastor, I see you, always good to see you, sir, has been advocating for women and breast cancer fighters and survivors, y'all, for 18 years. They didn't just get here. They've been doing the work. And so before I let Ms. Green share more about this project, and before we do, I would like to ask Dr. Erica Reeser, who is the director of UAB's breast cancer program, but before she comes, everybody, I gotta have my friend, Commissioner Sheila Tyson, come up. And then after her, we'll let Dr. Reeser share a little bit more and then bring on Ms. Green. Yes, you young lady.
Good morning, everyone. I stand here, and I was sitting this morning just thinking about our community and the effect that breast cancer have on our community. When the world catch a cold, our community catch pneumonia. And it's been like that forever. The triple negative breast cancer that flows through our community affects us so deeply. So when First Lady Green came to me with this idea, and I think she was shocked also, it just took me 5 minutes to make a commitment of me trying to help her. So the investment that the county made into this project and the commitment of myself, Sheila Tyson, to make sure that long as I'm in this position, I will continually help V.I.R.T.U.E. with the commitment to the community. It's no embarrassment to have breast cancer. It's no shame. You do not lose your dignity. You don't lose nothing. But it's a crown of courage in order to fight it, to wear it, to accept it, and to help people who are going through it and suffering with this in our community. You are our sheroes. And without you being in the gap, and people like More Than Conquerors that really just deeply rooted in the community, making a huge difference. And for me to know personally people and women and men that are being affected by breast cancer, their family, their children, that are being affected by this, it is really, really, really horrific on our community. So I will, and I have made a commitment that I'm in for the fight, and I'm in to the end. The county has invested in this. They will continue long as I'm in the seat. District 2 will invest in this. And you do have my commitment on that. And let's keep the fight up. And please wear your crown of courage. Just wear it. Wear it. We need you. We need the encouragement. And y'all have a good day.
Good morning, Mayor Woodfin and the City of Birmingham. During this Breast Cancer Awareness Month that comes around every year, we want to just encourage every woman over the age of 40 to check in with their doctor and get their wellness screen. That wellness screen includes your annual mammogram if you're over the age of 40, and if you have a high family history and increased family risk, we encourage you to have those conversations early to see if you qualify to get screening earlier. We also want to encourage both men and women to speak up. Have awareness of your body, and if you feel or have a concern on your breast or chest wall, to go in and have that relationship with your provider and have that evaluation. Breast cancer has no age demographic. It happens to both young and old. I take care of a 19-year-old, and my oldest patient is 103. So it has no ethnicity, and we certainly know that there are higher mortality rates in the African American community, and there are several reasons for this. And in this community, we want to be able to educate and empower. So as we go on with this Breast Cancer Awareness Month, have a wellness check-in for yourself, and then check in on your sister or your brother, and also encourage them to check in with themselves. Thank you.
Well, let's see, it's morning still. Good morning to everybody, and thank you guys for coming out. I stand here just amazed and in awe to see a vision, a divine, inspired vision come to pass. Thank you, Mayor Woodfin, for opening the doors and lending hand to us, your time, your talent, your treasure, your staff. They are absolutely amazing. A person's, it says a lot about a person for those that go before them, and so we see you in your staff, Marie Sutton and Brew Rudolph, and the building crew that came out and hung this thing, just can't say enough about them. So, the mayor's spoken a lot already about V.I.R.T.U.E, and we've got a board over here to talk about, to give you all the background about us. But for 18 years, we've been really keeping a promise to one of Pastor Green's, who's my husband, fine, good-looking thing over here in the corner. He had his administrator, former administrator, was diagnosed with that form of cancer that you spoke of, Commissioner Tyson. And I made a promise to Robin that we would continue to raise awareness and promote early intervention as it relates to breast cancer awareness. And we've been doing it for 18 years. But at some point in time, you got to go to the next, and you got to shift, and you got to say, how can we take this thing and make it exponential and expand the vision? And so in prayer, because I'm a woman of faith, I take no credit for it. I really I said, Lord, I wanted to expansion. It's been that way. Expand the reach. Get the message out to more people, because as Dr. Reeser said, we have a goddaughter who is like 15, and she found a lump in her breast, not even knowing that it wasn't supposed to be there, what it was supposed to feel like. So there are no age boundaries, there are no racial divides, there's no gender exclusion when it comes to breast cancer. So we have really got to dig in. I think sometimes we can think, oh, everybody's doing, but dig in and spread the vision. So I heard mural, in my time of prayer. And I thought, okay, we'll make that happen. Not understanding what it takes to make a mural happen. Duh, you can't just go put something on a building because that's what you heard in prayer. So I spoke with one of the mayor's staff people, Shonda, and she said, here you are, you know all things about murals. And she says, yes, this is what you need to do. And she says, but the mayor has dedicated a space within the city, and it's called a gallery, and maybe, just maybe, we will be able to put your work into that space in October. And as long short of it, it came together. Reached out to, she is a bad sister. Her name is Jamie Bonfiglio, and she's done some work for the mayor. If you're familiar with the Chris McNair piece that's outside, she actually commissioned that piece. And just in a conversation with her, we never connected. She's no longer in Birmingham, but she caught the spirit of what I saw. And so Jamie actually drove the mural here. We installed it. It's been at St. Vincent. It's here. We believe that it's going to go in other places across the city because breast cancer doesn't stop in October. It's 24/7. It's 365 days. It's 12 months in a year. So the message needs to go and continue to go. But today, we believe that as the people come, the employees in the city come and go, that they will take the message back to all of the people that they know, understand. Rick Journey gave some numbers, and I'm a numbers woman. I thought, this is confirmation of what I saw. He said on one of the calls, he says, they started talking about, well, why you want to do it? I said, expand the reach. He says, oh, well, there are 3,500 employees within this building. Check the box. Then in another conversation, he said, he dropped a number, and I dropped the mic when he said this, and I called Marie to confirm it. 7,700 individuals that this city has the potential after today to reach with this vision. Is that expansion? Exponentially. So I just thank you for dropping those numbers. Thank you, Mayor, for opening the door, because you have a reach that's far greater than what we see in this room. So without further ado, it's time for the unveiling. Are you ready? I'm going to get on this side. Are you going to come on this side?
How about this?
How about this?
You two.
Uh-huh.
This side.
Okay. Awesome.
And whichever side y'all want.
You on that side. I'm on this side. I'm giving instructions.
Come on, sir. You help me out.